and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome to a lovely rainy day. So it is raining here in my hometown. Hope you are all well. Yeah, I think it's always raining. Well, it seems to be always raining when we're recording, but I do not mind. So I'm thinking today is the perfect day for colouring in. Definitely love a colouring in day on a rainy day. So we're bringing now monsters. So yeah, this is the monster pack that my daughter and I did design, which yeah is just a fabulous. There is still a few in the shop if you would like to purchase them. So links to my shop, to my website are down below. But yeah, I thought let's do some, because last time we were using paint pens. I was having the whale of a time. So I'm going to use my alcohol ink markers just to show you guys how they work. And we're going to colour up some of the monsters. So I've picked out just a random set of colours actually. I've got lime green, I've got yellow, I've got purple, and I've got like a teal blue. For some reason that's the colours we're going for. So I thought we'd just do a bit of colouring in. I'm going to start off with my purple. So I'm using the V22, V25 and V28 in my Copic markers because that's what I have. I do have some cheaper versions of alcohol ink markers. They would work perfectly. But I realised I never showed you guys how my alcohol ink markers work on this cardstock, and I have to say I love this cardstock. It works beautifully and I wish I could buy it in bulk, but unfortunately I can't because yeah, it's from the printers. Right, so I am going to start off with my V28 and I'm just going to go in and put in my darkest bits, so just underneath where all those bandages overlap. So this bandage is on the top, so I know that that doesn't need any shadow. And then all the rest, if you just look at the way that they are, you'll see whereabouts you need to put that darker shade. So I need names for these characters because I think I'm just going to call him Bandage Man. So I am just going to do that all the way along. So he's going to be a nice purple monster. Because why not? Who said we couldn't have a purple monster? No one. So it doesn't bleed this paper at all. It is lovely. The only medium I would say you're probably going to have trouble with, oh look at that, my ink's dripping out. I overfilled it. The only sort of so my colouring might not be amazing on this, but there you go. We'll see if we can do it without it dripping out again. Would be coloured pencils, because there is no tooth to this paper. However, that does not mean you can't use coloured pencils. It just means you're not going to be able, if you are a professional colourist with colouring in pencils, you're not going to get that professional finish. So going on to my V25 now. So this is the next colour in line, and we're just going to bring that in and blend that together. And it blends beautifully. Honestly, I really wish I could buy this cardstock in bulk. I really do. I might contact my printers actually and say, can I just buy your, you know, your 300 GSM cardstock, please? Because it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful to work with. So, because I was originally going to print these myself. And just print to order, but their cardstock is just, like I said, amazing. So we're just gonna do the rest. Okay, let's add a little bit onto there because I didn't bother. I don't know why. And I will bring it closer to the camera so that you can see how nicely these have blended. Now, I'm very lazy at colouring in, I will tell you that. I never go over twice. So with alcohol ink markers, you're supposed to go over twice. However, yeah, I don't. Because I'm lazy. I just want to play. I want to, you know, see how it is. Let's see if we, so I don't know if you can see that lovely blend there. So coming in now with my V22, and we're just going to blend that out. So just doing a little extra over that line and pulling it down. And look at that. How lovely is that? So just go over it again, and that's all I'm doing. Honestly, absolutely beautiful. And you can see this is effortless. So I know that anyone who has bought these already, let me know what you think if you've used the Copic markers or any alcohol ink markers on them. Let me know what you guys think. I know I got lovely feedback from our lovely Jessica Marble saying that she really liked how they worked with Copic markers, and it was actually a lovely Jessica that reminded me that yeah, I haven't shown you guys how it works with how alcohol inks and markers work with this paper. So, and look at that. Now, if I was to go over that again, that would look beautiful. Excuse my going out of the lines, but at the end of the day, he's a monster. He looks like a very nice monster, I have to say. I don't think purple was probably the scariest option to go for. However, I do love him. He's absolutely fantastic. So these drawings, actually, let me give you a little bit of a background on them. These drawings, they are drawings that my daughter used to do when in school. So when she was supposed to do work, I hope she's watching this, Kate. So when she was supposed to be sat in class doing her work, she used to doodle monsters, and this one was one of her favourites. So how could we not include him? Look at that. How effortless was that? I mean, how beautiful. Look at that. And then if you were to go over again, it would just look even more amazing. Whoops, I dropped everything. Right, let me bring, oh, so this was my little bin on on my desk. However, I thought, you know what, it's ideal because I can keep everything in it. Glue sticks, brushes, bits of scrap. Oh, you can't see, let me pull out. There we go. So this was my little bin that I used on my desk. However, I found that it fit my glass in perfectly. My scissors, I've got pens in there, I've got glue sticks, I've got brushes, I've got rulers, everything. And I thought, you know what, now I don't have a bin on my desk, which, yeah, is a bit, I could bring my big bin over, but then it just gets in the way. So right, I'm gonna add some, there we go, white highlights. Now, I'm not very good at this, and I do tell you honestly that I'm not very good at this, like straight away. I think that's wrong, so let's rub that off quickly. I think I need to go down the side. I don't know. Julie is the one who knows how to do the white, and you guys seem to be amazing with your white dots, and yeah, I'm rubbish. I am. Alright, that's it. I'm just going to do it on the black because I have no idea where to put it. So, love him. We're going to, yeah, guess what? We're going to cut him out. We're going to make a card because he's too cute not to. Now, I'm going to do, let's bring down the snowman. We don't need the tweezers. And let's make him, I'm going to make it, I was going to make him a yellow snowman. I thought, no, because that just looks like, yeah, you don't want to eat a yellow snowball. Anyway. Oh my goodness, Dawn, behave yourself. So we're not going to do a yellow, we'll do a green. Oh my goodness, honestly, what am I like? Right, okay, so I've got a weird selection of colours, but let's try it. We've got YG25, YG23 and YG01 for some reason. And we're going to colour our snowman in green. Because, you know what? Who said we couldn't? Nobody said we couldn't. So I'm just going to start off very same to like what we did with our, I don't even know if these colours are going to sort of blend nicely together. I'm just going to go around there as well. You can see I am not the greatest person at knowing my shades and stuff. I aim to be like our Julia. I really do. Oh, I love it. Right, so we need a shadow there because they're overlapping. I'm slowly getting there. But yeah, I'm hoping you guys seeing, you know, how rough and ready I'm doing it, that, you know, that you realise you don't have to be perfect to make amazing art. So that is my darkest shade. We're now going to go on to Y23, which is my mid-tone. Although that does not look like my mid-tone. That looks like it's darker than that one. So, you know what you should do? You should actually swatch, guys. There's not much difference in there at all, is there? Not at all. Right, do you know what? I'm actually... Oh, I don't know if these will work. Let's see. Let's see if these will work. Right. I'm going to be daring because it's a monster after all. Right, okay. I'm going to go around my shaded areas again, but I'm going to do it with, there we go, with this BG72 instead. So let's see. I mean, it's either going to work or it isn't. I forgot those bits, so... but yeah, I can't see much of a difference between those two. So Copic markers are really easy to read, as in they're really good at telling you which is your mid-tones, which is your darker tone, and which is your lighter tone with the numbers. So if you do have them, it's definitely worth learning. So for instance, let's go to the purple. So the V is the colour, and then you've got the numbers. So the first number is the shade. So this set of colours are shades. So this is number 2 shade, which is a lighter shade. The higher the number, the darker the shade. And then the number after it is the lightness of it, so it's how dark it is. So the smaller the number, the lighter it is. The higher the number, the darker it is. So you've got V2, which is the same shade as V2 on as these two, and then the numbers that are after it. So you've got 2, 5 and 8. It means that 2 is your lightest shade, 5 is your mid-tone, and 8 is your dark tone. So I hope you understand that. So that's why I'm a bit, yeah, why my YG25 and YG23 isn't, yeah, are the same. Anyway, we've done that. Let's get, oh, throwing it, YG23. Now I'm going to go back over and we're just going to pull this out. I mean, the monsters, you know, this doesn't have to be perfect at all, which is what I love about colouring in. So, and this is one of the things that, you know, I want you guys to see. I don't want, you know, say like be all perfect with my colouring in, because, you know, realistically we're not all perfect. We don't all colour the same. Some people love colouring in, some people hate colouring in. You know, and I want you to see that you can do it quite rustic like I am, and it still turn out quite nice. Okay, so I'm coming in with my final shade, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend all of that together. And I'm putting a lot of ink on my page, and can you see it is not bleeding? It is looking fab. So I'm just going to go all the way around. So this is my YG01. So it is a different shade, but it is a lighter colour because it is a smaller number at the end to the other ones. So I do hope that all makes sense. And then, oh, look at that. So you can sort of see my shading. He looks really cool, actually. I'm liking him. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't go with yellow. Although this is quite yellow. This is a yellow green. So YG is the colour, so which is yellow green. So yeah, I hope that has helped anybody who's ever wondered about the like how they work. Oh, and it's squeaky. Oh, I did forget to say the paper is squeaky. But there you go. How cool does he look? Right, okay, I'm going to go with the teal colours now. We're going to colour his hat in teal and his legs in teal because, you know what? Why not? Who said we couldn't? So the colours I have got, and I am going to swatch them because I think I learnt my mistake. We've got BG18. You know what? It doesn't help. None of them are in order in my thing. So we've got BG15, BG72 and BG18. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do it in order of BG72, BG 15 and BG 18. There is a BG smaller one, I cannot find it, so that's why I sort of brought this 72 in, which is a bit lower than that. So there you go. Right, I'm not going to worry myself at all about anything about this really. I'm just going to bring those in like so. So that's one shade. Then we'll come in with the next one and we're going to go over the top of that, so that'll give it a nice light shade. It is a darker colour, but we still get, because there's a colour underneath, it will go just a slightly little bit darker. Okay, there we go. And then fine, oh, I've done it the wrong way around, Dawn. We were meant to go BG 18, then 15, then, oh my goodness, Dawn. Right, let's do that again. See, I'm getting all to pot. See, us professionals are still the same. So I'm going to go back over with the BG 18 at my darkest points because I was doing it the wrong way. I need to go from dark to light. So let's add that. And like I said, this is probably a good thing because it's showing you guys how much ink I can put on this cardstock before it bleeds. So then I'm going to come in with the BG 15 over the top of that. So like so, and just blend that out. Okay. And then we're going to come in with our final colour, which is BG 72. And I'm going to go over the whole thing and just blend that line off like that. Now I have gone out the lines. Yeah, terribly, but there you go. Okay, there we are. Oh my goodness, those look cute. I say cute. Cute is cute, really the right word. So they are my my little animals, my little monsters. So what I'm going to do, so let's cut these down. So he's definitely going to have to be cut out, but I'm thinking with this monster, because I don't think I've done too much of a bad job, I think I'm going to actually cut him out like into a block, if that makes, like into a topper for a card. So instead of cutting him out fully, there. And then we'll matte and layer him and he can go on a card. This one we will cut out, we will actually fussy cut. Now it is 300 GSM cardstock. It is a little harder to cut out than the 160, which I have started getting for my fussy cut papers. So you do need to be careful. I will give you a couple of tips. Now please feel free to fast forward this video if you don't want to see me cutting this out, but hopefully I can give you some really good tips on how to cut out so that it it's not too bad. So first of all, you want to roughly cut out all the way around your piece. So you want to be as close as you can, but without being too close. So as you can see, I'm very roughly cutting out now, and what this is going to do is help you be able to maneuver your scissors without tearing your cardstock. So that's it roughly cut out. And now I'm not going to kiss cut just because of the arms. We're going to leave a white border. I have gone over the lines on some areas, but I'm really not worried about that. So the next thing you want to do, you want to look at your image and you want to think, right, where do I want to start? Now you might not think that this is a, give me 2 seconds, I want my coffee. I was thinking my mouth's getting a little dry. Oh, fresh made coffee. So you might think that it's not important. It actually is. Where you start really does make a difference. So if you were to start, say for instance here, and you went all the way around, when you get to this bit, it's going to be so difficult for you to cut it out because it's the thinnest part of the piece. So my idea is I'm going to start on this one, and the reason why we're starting where these thinner bits are is because it gives us, we've got all of this extra room in which to hold it. Once you cut it out, this is no longer stable, so yeah, it's more likely to rip. So we're actually going to start at the arms, and it really does make a massive difference because you know, we wouldn't be able to hold on to this, for instance, if we started elsewhere. So yeah, always look for your thinnest bit and cut out the thinnest bit first and then go around your image. I really do hope that makes sense. And then also do a little bit and then cut it off. Don't try and attempt it all in one go. I'm going to call myself a professional fussy cutter, because yeah, I love doing it. But even I wouldn't attempt it. So that, I've cut that out and I've instantly cut them off. So that is done. And then I'm just going to go around. So you'll find these bigger images are so much easier. And go slow as well. Don't find a really comfortable pair of scissors, especially if you're using it, if it is a thicker cardstock. You do want to have a really nice pair of scissors. So I've done that bit. I've got to this bit. I've instantly cut it off. Makes a massive difference, because now I can concentrate on this bit without having this bit dangling off, which can also help you rip your paper, because if you catch it, it can tear. So now I'm going to cut this out, and as you can see, I've got something to hold on to. Now if I'd started here, we wouldn't have anything to hold on to except the image, and that little extra makes a massive difference. So I'm now going to go around my image, and you don't have to be precise with this. So I've got to the end, I've cut it off. It is a thin bit. We do not want to attempt to go around. You will rip it. So do not attempt to go around it. We're then going to continue. So we're just going to do our end bit, and we're going to go around. Now I feel like I've got to this bit. I feel like, do you know what? I've got too much behind me. I've cut it off. So don't be afraid to do it in small sections, because honestly, it really makes a difference. So again, I've cut a bit off because I now need to go across there and down there. If I had a little bit extra hanging off there, that would probably rip. You're giving yourself more work to try and get your scissors in. You don't need the extra bits that are there. So now the legs are in the way, but yeah, there we go. And then we're just going to go around. Now I've managed to cut that out without this being torn, bent or anything else. The rest is quite easy and straightforward, so I know that I can go around. Now that I've reached the legs, I'm just going to cut it off, and there we have the top bit. So I'm just going to continue all the way around. So I hope this gives you a bit of an idea on, you know, how you can cut, how to cut these out quite easily without too much of an issue. The other thing you can do is do what I've done with the monster and cut it into a rectangle and use it as a topper. So that's what we're going to do. Whereas, you know, I just thought it'd be quite nice for me to give you a few of my just my personal opinion, my personal tips on fussy cutting. So I just really do hope that it helps. And then we're back to the end, and there we go. That is our piece all nicely cut out. So what I'm going to do, I need some we need some cards. Do you know what I'm thinking would go perfectly with this? I'm thinking Nature's Treasures, and I wasn't going to use my paper, but I'm actually thinking the background papers that I did, the alcohol inks, would look quite cool with this and make a really nice Halloween. Yeah, and let me have a look. In here, I'm sure we have got Halloween sentiments. Oh, we've got Happy Halloween. Oh, something wicked, this may come. I like that, right. Yeah. Definitely, we're going to do that. So, oh, we need to. Right now, I hope you don't mind, but you're going to stay with me while I find them. I'm saying while I find them. I have no idea where they are. It could be that I might have to. Oh, wouldn't it be awful to go in my stash and get a new one? I'm terrible, aren't I? Anyway, yeah, no, I can't see them. So let me find my papers out, and then I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. We're actually going to use the Autumn Spice, because I think the Autumn Spice papers work perfectly. So we're using the Autumn Spice. Right. I want the mushrooms for this one, because I mean the colours, look at that, the colours just work perfectly. And I'm thinking this one with the pumpkins in the corner would work beautifully. And because it is Halloween, oh look at that, I've got a piece already cut. I might even cut some of the pumpkins out. Oh, we've got leaves as well. Oh, we've got lots of stuff. What am I going to use? Oh, I'm getting ideas in my head. Maybe. Right, I think I've got an idea, guys. Right, let me grab a couple of cards out. Oh, shall we do the bigger cards? I think so. I think we need bigger cards. So whoops. There goes all of my sequins. So that's what I get for balancing my sequins on top of my card bases. Anyway, we have got 2 5x7 cards, so that's what we're going to use. Oh, do you know what? We could use our sequins, couldn't we? Because in my sequins, I've got black cats. I've got purple witches. Oh, we have to use the sequins. Right, we're going to use the sequins because I think that would be lovely. So for the snowman, I'm going to use the black cats, and for the mummy, we're going to use the witch sequins. Why not? Let's do it. Right. Okay, so first up, I'm going to cut this down to 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. So this one is for, let me move all of these out the way. This is for our mummy. Not our mummy, sorry. Our, what's he called? Snowman. Right. Our scare man. I'm going to call him a scare man. And I'm thinking that I would really like to have, thinking these thistles actually. Well, I don't think the thistles, it's actually a dead flower, but I really liked it. I thought, oh, do you know what? They'd be really, really cool for Halloween. So we're going to have one of them. And then I'm going to have, I do apologise, the lady is sort of snoring in the corner. And we'll have 2 of them. Let's move them over. And let's move these ones because we're not going to do these ones just yet. Now, do I want to add this on? That is the question. Do I want to have that as the background, like as a mat? Do you know what? I think I do. So I'm going to cut this at 5, like so. Let me just, it will need cutting down, that's fine. So I'm thinking having that on there because I like that dark edge around it. Yeah, I really like that. So that's what we've got for that so far. Let me just pop that on there so it doesn't move. Now I'm going to cut these out. So this is very much the same. I'm going to cut these out exactly the same way as we cut our piece out. Now I have started in the wrong place. I should have started it about here to get these thinner bits first, just so that I've got more to sort of hang on to. And you can see that I am just cutting away all that extra because these are all pointy. It really does make all the difference when cutting out, because you can cut that extra bit off. So as you can see, we're just going to do like this. Oh, actually that place wasn't too bad for starting, so all good. Right, okay, so there's one, and I am keeping that white edge on, and we're going to have these just around him. So again, let's do this. Now I am sorry if my doorbell goes off. I am waiting on some parcels today. So they tried to deliver it yesterday. I was 9 minutes away. So I had to nip to the shops. And when I got back, yeah, I'd noticed that Royal Mail had tried to deliver a parcel. And when I looked at my Ring doorbell, 9 minutes, literally like 9 minutes. I'd miss them by. So yeah, oh well. So anyway, they're going to reattempt it today. So just in case the doorbell goes off, because it does, I have got a chime in here so that if anyone is at the door, I know. Right, that's another one. Oh, it could be Attack of the Flower buds, couldn't it? I like it. Oh, I really like it. But yeah, I seriously wanted to come back on and have a play with this. Like I said, this just, if you have children, these would be brilliant for you to play, like do with your children. However, my children are all grown up and they are loving it. Our Christine, honestly, she is fab. She's been getting her housemates to have a play with it, and they've all been playing with it. So I'm finding the more I talk to like my design team and people who have these, it seems to be adults are the ones that are playing with it. But I mean, if you do get the kit, you can buy it separate, but if you get the kit comes with like other bits where you can do like some decorations for Halloween. So yeah, right, glue. We need some glue and we need another sip of coffee. It tastes so good. Okay, so I'm going to glue this section down. So what I might do as well, these cards, anybody who does order a monster pack, I'm going to put these cards in and write a little message in for you guys. So, but it's only for the first two. Right. Although I might make a few more. So just trim that down. So we have that. And then, oh, I'm wondering whether to roughen this up. So these scissors are terrible. They're not even sharp. They're awful. I really do think I bought a sharpener as well and I can't seem to get them to go sharp. So yeah, I'm thinking they might have to go the journey. I don't want them to because they're expensive, but I'll keep trying. So if anybody has a way of making the scissors sharp, even though I've got scissor sharpeners, how to get very blunt scissors to be sharp again, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I mean, look at this. They're that sharp, it won't even roughen up the edges. Okay, so I'm going to glue this one down. Okay. So that's going to get glued on there, like so. Okay. And then I want him here. So let's glue him. I'm just going to glue his body because I want his arms and legs to sort of still be, like, to be up, so to come off the page. But I don't want to use dimension. And then we're going to have these sort of just dotted. Yeah, I like that. Right, and again, I'm not going to go to the edge of these because it's thick cardstock. They automatically just stick up, which I really like. I like how it gives you that dimension without you using foam. Oh, there's that one. And then we're going to grab this one. Okay, and you can sit there. And then for this one, we are just going to use the word Happy Halloween. These are from the Festive Treasures word pack. And that can just sit along there like that. Now, let's get the black cats. See if these would look quite cool on here. I've had these for years. And yeah, I just never got round to using them. So it's nice to actually, I love them. Yeah, we're going to use them because it's silly not to. So we're going to have one there. I'm just putting a little bit. Oh, let's have one on his hat. Yeah, one on his hat. And then I'm going to have one on his leg. Okay. Just there, like that. Oh, that looks so cool. I think I'm going to have another one and just walk him along this edge bit. So you can go there, yeah. And then I feel like we need another one just there. Okay. So there's our first Halloween card. Oh, I'm making a right mess. Luckily, this glue dries clear, so we're all good. So yeah, he's covered in cats. I love it. How fun is that? So that's our first Halloween card. Let's get on to our second Halloween card. So we are going to use this paper. I'm hoping, although it doesn't matter actually. So I'm going to cut this at 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. Oh, look at that. I do have enough. Excellent. That's what we like. So I'm going to grab this. Let me close that up. I'm going to stick this down on here. Okay. So give us that nice border. And I love this mushroom paper. It's definitely one of my favourites. Now we do have this, and I was thinking of matting it, but now I'm looking at it, I don't think it needs matting. I don't think it needs much adding to it. Oh, I just love it. Right, so yeah, how gorgeous is that? Right, okay, so there's that. Now, do we want some witches flying around, because this is a Halloween card? So, oh my goodness, look at that. They look fantastic. Oh, I love them. You can have one on you. Oh my goodness, you know, it's the smallest things in life that make me so happy. They're fab. And then we're going to have this sentiment that I have totally cut wonky, but you know what? I'm going to leave it wonky because it's a Halloween card. So I'm going to pop that across the bottom there, and then we're going to stick these on. So let me just pop some blobs of glue. Come on, Mr. or Mrs. Okay, you can go there. And then last one. Oh, thank goodness for that. It landed upside down. Right, where's my tweezers? Okay, and you can go there. Oh my goodness, how awesome does that look? I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, where's my lid for my glue, because it's pouring out. There we go. Okay, so they're fab, aren't they? I don't know whether or not to add another couple of sequins, because there's 3 on there. They're looking a bit odd. Looks like I feel like we need a few more. Like I haven't got enough. Yeah, we do. We need 2 more. Yeah, that just feels so much better. Oh, it could be that I just want to stick some more down, but yeah. Shh. Okay. So you can go there, and then you can go up there, like that. So you're surrounded in witches. Oh, love it. Right, yeah, feel much better now. Okay, so let's have a look at the 2 cards. We have actually made ears on the monsters and actually colouring them properly, and instead of just having complete and utter fun. But then this pack is made for having fun. You need to have fun with it. So yeah, there they are. I don't even know which one's my favourite. That's my favourite cutesy one. That's my favourite scary one. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, do check out my design team. Do check out all those lovely ladies who've been working with any of my collections, really. And I hope you all have a scary Halloween, although this is going up well before Halloween. But yeah, I hope you like it. There is links in the description box to the shop if you do want to purchase. There's only a handful left. But yeah, that's it really. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.